Over the last week, we built RAG one piece at a time. Embeddings, vectors, similarity, the database, chunking, indexing, retrieval. Today is the satisfying payoff. We snap every piece together and watch the whole machine run, start to finish. By the end of these 5 minutes, you'll be able to explain how RAG works to anyone. Welcome back to AI in 5. Remember the big split. RAG has two halves. The indexing half runs once, ahead of time, and builds your searchable library. The retrieval and generation half runs live every time someone asks a question. Prep the library calmly up front, then answer questions from it instantly, again and again. Hold those two halves in mind, and the whole picture stays clean. So here's the full live flow when a user asks something. The question gets embedded into a vector. That vector goes to the database, which returns the top few most similar chunks. Those chunks get pasted into the prompt as context, right next to the question. The language model reads all of it and writes an answer grounded in that retrieved text. Question, embed, search, attach, answer. That's RAG complete. Let's name the cast one more time. Chunks are your knowledge cut into bite-sized pieces. Embeddings turn each chunk into a vector of meaning. The vector database stores them and finds the closest matches fast. And the language model is the writer that turns the retrieved passages into a fluent answer. Each played a small role in the build-up. Now you can see how they all click together. And here's the whole point of the exercise. The model is no longer answering from its hazy, frozen memory. It's answering from real, relevant, current text that you handed it a moment ago. That's what grounded means. The fluency and reasoning of a language model, anchored to the accuracy and freshness of your actual knowledge base. The best of both worlds, finally working as one. And this unlocks something huge for trust, citations. Because you know exactly which chunks were retrieved and fed in, you can show them. See those little source links under an AI answer? That's this. The system is saying, here's where I got that, go check. Suddenly, the AI isn't an oracle you blindly trust. It's a research assistant that shows its work. For anything serious, that's everything. Step back and compare where we started with where we are. A plain language model, frozen knowledge, blind to your data, confidently guessing with no sources. A RAG system, fresh and updatable knowledge, fully aware of your private documents, answering from real passages with citations you can verify. Same underlying model. We just gave it a perfect, searchable memory. That's the entire leap this module was about. So what separates a great RAG system from a mediocre one? It's rarely the model. It's the pipeline. Clean text and well-sized chunks. Strong embeddings that capture meaning. Retrieval that surfaces the genuinely relevant passages. And a prompt that tells the model to answer only from the sources and admit when the answer isn't there. Get those right, and your AI feels like a true expert on your stuff. And that's it. You genuinely understand RAG now. End to end, no hand-waving. From a raw pile of documents, to a searchable memory, to a grounded, cited answer. This is the single most important pattern in applied AI today, and it's running inside a huge share of the AI products you'll meet. You didn't just hear about it. You can explain it. So that's the complete RAG flow, every piece working as one to give AI a reliable, up-to-date, private memory. Take a second to feel good about that. It's a real milestone. Tomorrow, we revisit one choice we mostly took for granted, searching by meaning, and ask, is plain old keyword search truly dead? The answer is more interesting than you'd think. See you tomorrow on AI in 5.